Alrighty then, good morning everyone. Obi-Wan back at it again. Was waiting for Senjeko last night, but things didn't happen, and so... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, just making sure everything is all good, and I think it is. Wait a minute. Okay, just making... Alright, so... My apologies, Senjeko, but we have to keep this thing going. Actually, it was all Skeletron's fault because Skeletron didn't hit ready to advance. So, need to be on your P's and Q's next time. Dealing with the big injury decision with Femi Jean coming back. Let's start Orleans, but in all reality, I think Ryzen will get the start this week. Let's also do scouting and get this out the way. Because if anything, I'm just looking for more depth, especially at the cornerback position. Yeah, so let's take a look at let's see, so he's run support. So let's continue to look at all run support people. Heath Preeland. He alright. Balance, balance, balance. Everybody's balanced, so. So he's zone, he's balanced, he's zone again. Let's try Denard Lamb. Balance, run support. Roman Williams. Let's check him out. Rashad Whitaker. Howard Drakeford. Okay. Harry Hutchinson. Not bad. Let's take a look. Oh, okay. I guess next week we'll probably finish on the majority of the corners. Again, it might be another 2 weeks before get things started. So, alright, making some power moves in the trading area. And again, Ryzen is the started this week, followed by Gibson and Orleans Darkwood. Defensive wise, let go of Ledbetter. As a matter of fact, let me go to the transaction so we could get things started. Again, at the Redskins, Scott's at Vikings. Senjeko is home versus the Raiders. That should be a good game. And Skeletron is at Pittsburgh. So, looking at the transactions, let go of Jeremiah Ledbetter and picked up Mac Delgado. Let's take a look at his stats before we get things started. But he is an overall 69, better than Ledbetter, which he was a 67 overall. Take a look at the man stats. Alright, because of his age, again, rookie. Strength at 85, tackle at 77. Again, not bad stats. Again, just have to work on his awareness and player recognition. It's probably going to be more of a power person. So, but he has high motor, so that's good. And again, he's only 21, so. Alright, making sure everything is on point. See, so Tre'Davious White will get the start at left outside linebacker. Switch it with a Woozy. You know what? Let's keep Hickman at middle linebacker for the time being. And again, look at that. Injuries before we get things started. Again, Femi Jean will come back next week. Alan Brock is hurt, so I have to try and find a way to use Van Rotten, and Gruder with another shoulder tear, and he'll be back near the end of the year. Oh yeah, I forgot about doing training. But again, a big shout out and thank you to everybody that tuned in. Really appreciate y'all checking me out, especially this early in the morning. Let me see. Let me. Well, you know what? That's fine. Different shades of red. Let's do this. No, sir, I do not have Madden 20. Because I refuse to pay another $60 for a game that's practically the same year in and year out. Actually, it makes me want to go back to Madden 25. And also, everybody has Madden 18. Sinjeko has Madden 18, Gak has Madden 18, and Skeletron finally decides to put Madden 18 back in the game, so.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Wizards going up against the Redskins. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
I'm surprised I'm not the #1 ranked defense.
We are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just a few moments ago, it was the Redskin defense being introduced, and the largest cheers went for their Pro Bowl cornerback, Josh Norman, as he and his guys get set to do battle with their opponents. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying.
Let me ask you, sir. What are your thoughts on Madden 20?
I think it's paramount that they get a fast.
Do you do franchise? Are you a MUP person?
The Orlando club. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in a perfect 10-0.
And it's not just that they're winning, it's how they're winning. All phases of the game coming together for this team.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team.
He must die.
In his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Josh Doxson's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how.
Oh, let's keep the attack on them.
These guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, and for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And he takes this one down all the way near.
All right, who's injured? As a matter of fact, let me put on the body count. There you go.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
No. Wait, what's wrong with my D-pad?
Kelly on the counter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll go again with
Damn it.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Oh, let's pick Glover in.
Quarter, and Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And they get 14 yards there and a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in.
All right, Hub. See you later, sir.
And take your shot at the end zone.
Again, this is Kelly, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This offense, here are the starters. It features a very speedy wide receiver, a Duke Blue Devil, Jamison Crowder.
Exactly right, and we're not talking about hoops. We're talking about a slot receiver who knows how to run all the routes so well and really is crafty beyond his years.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly.
I said, okay, whatever.
Touchdown, Washington.
That's not spreading the linebackers.
The ball down the field and score on their opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
All right.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is Randall here over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Josh Norman's move to Washington last season was one of the bigger stories in the NFL. And while it didn't result in a playoff appearance for his team, he still is one of the elite corners in the NFL. Very confident in his ability, can play press coverage, can play off, can run with the bigger receivers, and make plays on the football downfield. And not only that, has no problem coming up and tackling in run support.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down.
Oh, good deflection, getting the ball out.
A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Oh, what are you doing? That's not pass interference.
Another one thrown incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Okay.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it's 2nd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. They'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And he's brought down at after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Cousins. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary
Touchdown, Washington. Rob Kelly with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take him out to dinner.
Yeah, it's turning into a nightmare. How you doing, Wes? Good morning to you.
This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between...
Oh, that's lovely. Alright, so the body count has begun.
Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I don't think he's injured.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback.
Third and long for Bridgewater. It's caught by Randall. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Oh, lovely.
No gain on that.
Oh, let's put Gibson in.
They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt.
Oh, what are you doing?
Throw, but incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
You sure you want to call that? Okay.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. He hits Randall complete. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
Hike. Oh, okay.
Now they try the right side here.
So you can't block 76? Really?
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 129 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. Bridgewater to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Oh, lovely.
Running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the
Oh, you're going back on offense. You're fine. You'll be fine.
Catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. There's Rob Kelly now as he and the offense head back out. And he's found the end zone twice. And now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how is he getting?
Shift together here from the D-line. The drive starts with Rob Kelly. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Play action now.
What are you doing?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards up the play.
All right, so in the all-out blitz, everybody's doing zone. Everybody is doing zone. What the hell is going on?
You're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie. You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins.
Give me that pick.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out now come the Redskins. And following the pick 6, and decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably...
And the pressure too much that time.
That's what I'm talking about.
Uh-oh, Kirk Cousins. He's still down on the ground. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. So Cousins now off on the sideline out of this game. And they'll turn it over to the Wisconsin product, Scott Tolzien. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now Tolzien. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And it's complete to Mitchell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now whistles as time has run out on this first quarter. It's a tight game here early. We'll head back to FedEx Field after this timeout.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Orlando in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down.
What's going on with my controller? Oh no, let's not run to the side. Let's continue to go straight. Yeah, okay.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him
So
up.
I mean, let's not continue to run to the side.
Glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Buck Allen punching it in from a yard away. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. 2nd time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again.
Ah, that's not good.
Okay.
Okay.
Off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. There's Rob Kelly now as he and the offense head back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. It's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff. Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now Tolzien, his first throw since coming on. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. And he's taken down deep in their territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Alrighty then, that's why I never do that. Ever again.
And he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him. It is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very...
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What are you doing, Eli?
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. So now on 4th down, Jay Gruden will call on his field goal unit from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. It's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, if that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms, yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage
You sure you want to come up?
Space up front.
I was about to say.
To throw, Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Bridgewater on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
I know, right?
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11.
Okay, Teddy got up.
This offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Bridgewater.
Got him.
And it's caught. Touchdown. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending
Oh,
more
lovely.
time on it.
All right, Gibson, you come in.
So they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that when he had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him?
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On the run, it's Kelly. A nice little juke. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop.
Cool. All right, get your ass out, Kelly.
And right now, a stoppage because Rob Kelly is still down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Tolzien. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Going to give this time to the tail.
There we go.
Finding some room at midfield. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
You're not the quarterback.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission.
Let's do the dry trail. Let's do that.
Fresh set of downs here. Now Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On third down, Bridgewater. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a handoff off looking right. Hurdles over him.
It's not a hurdle.
Down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
Bridgewater now on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Oh, awesome. Congrats, Teddy.
Scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been
theirs. They're not saying boo. They're saying Boomstein. I guess. I don't know.
They will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They'll run again with Vereen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Nice move at the 40. And he's brought down after a good gain. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
No, it hasn't been one-sided. It was tied at 14 at the end of one.
EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA halftime report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Redskins trail at home at halftime. The Wizards have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. All right, let's roll the highlights. Redskins lined up at the 10. On the run, this is Fat Rob Kelly. And he capped off the long drive with the TD. Redskins strike first and first and 10. Kelly's going to take it off the right side. And this long run goes for a touchdown. As they move out in front, 14-0. Wizards with the ball midway through one. Randall's wide open, able to make the grab. Wizards now later on the drive. Over the middle, Bridgewater will complete the pass, and he caps the drive with a score. Trailing now by just a touchdown. Redskins now late in the first quarter. The pass ends up being picked off. Wizards would then turn it around for the touchdown. As that ties things at 14 all. Third down, inches to go. He'll head up the middle on the run, and this run goes for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. Now to late in the first half, completion is made across the middle of the field, and that goes as a 10-yard touchdown. The lead now at 11. Staying late in the half, Connor's going to make the catch in traffic, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. That takes the lead up to 18.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half.
So looking at the injuries. Everybody is back in. Okay. So let me get the body count back to 0. But also let me put in Orleans. So Orleans and then Gibson. Yeah. Okay.
We get set to go in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do.
Oh, shit.
He loses the football.
I stand corrected.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the
What are you doing, Orleans?
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Completes it right side to Doxson. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's third down.
Oh, it's third down. Okay.
Slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Make it fourth down.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Whoa. Oh, okay, whatever.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they...
All right, Orleans. Can you do a running play where you don't fumble? Can you do that? Huh?
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call...
Hey, he did it. All right.
Because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Flush to his right. And some space here. And avoids the contact by sliding. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13.
Whoa, X was wide open. What was that, Mitchell? Connor. Connor was open.
After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Darkwa. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by the defense
Damn.
out there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played.
New England smacked the mess out of Detroit.
Second down following the run. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the...
Hey, how you doing? DC Sport Guy 42. How you doing, good sir?
Second down now after the pass completion. run with Darkwa. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
At least he ran straight.
Gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. It's Harrington. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here's Darkwa. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
I was going to say, please don't fumble again.
Sets him up first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To throw is Bridgewater.
Oh, he dropped it, you idiot!
There, couldn't hang on. Second down.
Just making sure who it is. Mitchell. All right, Mitchell. You know my policy. When you drop a ball in the end zone.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. On the run, Darkwa. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Third and goal for Bridgewater. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but
Why do I still have the full house set in my playbook? I need to change that.
receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater.
Good deflection.
This is incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
It's a big momentum play.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
They stick on the ground. Again, it's Marine. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make.
Oh, come on.
Some breathing room. And they'll mark him down right around the
Jeez.
shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And here.
All right, let me put in Cole over Hickman because, yeah, I don't know what Hickman was doing, but it's not good. Not good at all.
Now the offense heading back out there. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get
You sure you want to switch? Okay.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
You have fun with this one, partner.
But then again, it's a pursuit angle problem. Again, he had the angle. Oh, that's what happened. See that little shift right there. And then it shift again. Yeah, there is no reason. Again, he should at least be down around maybe the 25. But again, I mean, it's like Corey LaFell had a force field over. Because again, he had the angle on him.
He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll run here with Vereen. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
All right, who's injured?
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And over the middle, it's LaFell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They'll run again now with Darkwan. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing, Bridgewater, and that's complete to LaFell. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not...
And it's caught. Touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
No, that's not good. Okay.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hang on now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll start out with a run by Barine. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 10 yards still left on second down. Now Tolzien. A dump off to Vereen.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Shane Vereen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even.
Oh, come on.
Those gains and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Bridgewater. He hits Randall, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A really nice pickup of 14 yards.
Oh, lovely. All right, bounty count. Back on.
Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend there?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's to the 10, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Orleans Darkwa, his 6th touchdown of the season, and his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up.
Nope.
Big.
Not yet.
One time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This is brought in at the 21. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called.
All right, let me switch backs.
They're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it didn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So then I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'm not kicking no field goal.
West Coast offense,
In this weather?
one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. 8 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Bridgewater on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrington. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football.
Ah, shit, that was my fault.
One that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, hell no.
Room to run inside the 40. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
He shall be destroyed.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
F it.
Run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion.
Right. He's done right here. Down on the right. Down on the right. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Tolzien. A swing.
What are you doing, Eli?
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker.
Yeah, what are you doing, Eli?
They did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Coming to you. Coming to you.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Second and goal from the 7. Here's Vereen. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The offense on 3rd down, they they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Let's go.
Bridgewater here to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Incomplete into the arms of LaFell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Three yards to go here on 2nd down.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Let's go.
Bridgewater. And he rifles one incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
Touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Throwing is Bridgewater. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble, and he's taken down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Watch 18. Watch 18. No. We got trips over here. Trips over here. Let's overload.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Reed with it over the middle.
Tackle the man. Jeez.
Down deep in their territory. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But
Man, this was a bad game. I know I won, but still.
Did you trust the forecast?
Horrible. Just horrible.
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay.
Man, an absolute terrible game. Alrighty then, so we'll see who is injured. Like always. And then probably call it a day until later on this evening for more maximum football. Alright, nobody was injured. That's amazing. So, the body count is clear. I know Femi Jean is coming back next week, and that's awesome. So, let me get him back in the lineup. Oh, I have to do that next week. Alright, well, call it a day. This is Obi-Wan signing out. Thank y'all for tuning in. Really appreciate y'all checking me out this early morning stream. And I will see y'all later on this evening. Obi-Wan, out.